friends, this is DMC and this is my quick review of Decadent Decaf Coffee Company's Ethiopia Sidamo Swiss water decaf coffee beans. That was a bit of a mouthful, but if we take a look on the front of the pack, it says the Swiss water decaffeination process removes caffeine in a gentle 100% water process that is free of chemicals, so that whether it's morning or night you can enjoy your favourite origin coffee without the caffeine. And there we go, a seal of approval there of the Swiss water process. It says it's a number 3 strength coffee, and there's the Decadent Decaf company logo there. If we take a look on the back of the pack, it says Decadent Mission. Our mission is to introduce the finest decafs from across the world, gently decaffeinated and slow roasted in small batches, creating decaf perfection in a cup. The decaf process is expensive, and historically roasteries traditionally used the cheapest grades of coffee to lower prices. The result: if you put in bad coffee, you will get bad coffee. Decadent Decaf takes the opposite approach and are here to change hearts and minds one cup of decaf at a time. And there we go, it says 99% decaf free. They say you'll get 22 cups from this bag, and this bag was 227 grams. And there is all the contact information for the Decadent Decaf Coffee Company, and I will add links in the description below for anyone who's interested in purchasing coffees from Decadent Decaf. So on the side of the pack they have the full range of coffees they do in this range, and it's the Ethiopia Sidamo that we're interested in. So it says, grown on the fertile highlands of the Sidamo region to the south where the Arabica coffee is harvested, fully washed late in the year, the results are smallish Ethiopian beans bursting with juicy fruit flavours. And on the other side of the pack, it's just got storage instructions, coffee preparation, and there we go, ways to prepare your coffee. And the best before date for this coffee is September 2018, so around 7 or 8 months on the best before date for this coffee. So that's the pack. If we take a look at the beans, as it says on the pack, they are quite small beans, quite a variation in size of some of the beans, quite small beans and I'd say quite largest beans. They do look quite dry, no shininess to the beans, so I think that's to do with the washed process. The aroma is really sweet with toffee or slight treacle notes. It reminds me a bit of chocolate chewing nuts, which are a chocolate covered toffee that's like small bowl shaped sweets. It also has a slight marzipan hint in there too. It's fruity, slightly woody, slightly floral. It does have similarities to the Colombian decaf I recently reviewed from the same company. So we'll have a quick look at the ground coffee. As you can see, it's got a sort of dark orange look to it. It did have a tendency to clump together after grinding. As you can see, there's a little ball there, which sometimes indicates that it's quite oily, the beans, when it does that. Taste wise, it's sweet with a slight hint of toffee, slightly fruity and floral. It has a slight bitterness that sort of catches the edge of the tongue, but it's a clean and fresh coffee in the mouth, so there's no heaviness there. I'm just drinking a cup now, and I even picked up a sort of brown bread hint. It was a strange sensation when I experienced it. So that transfers to this. I would say this coffee tends to be on the sort of weaker end of the spectrum for the body of the coffee. I would say it does have similarities in taste with the Colombian coffee they do, which is a bit odd, but I'll put that down to them both being washed coffee beans. It's not a typical Ethiopian coffee. It hasn't got that blatant fruitiness that some have. This is more on the earthy end of the spectrum for me, and has slightly less character than the Colombian Medellin decaf that I reviewed, but I do prefer this one personally myself. So it's another, I'll give this a 4 out of 5 for me. Another light coffee that's a good coffee to drink any time of the day. And when I say any time of the day, I really mean any time. After all, it's a decaf. So I'd like to hear from anyone who's tried this coffee or any of the other Decadent Decaf coffees. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more coffee reviews in the future, subscribe to my channel. That was my quick review. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.